Hey, man, we just got a dub, baby. Yo, it's been a long time since we've been able to say that. It's been a long time since we've been able to say we got a dub, yo. Salute to everybody in the chat, yo. Welcome to the Wasted Talent post-game show. There'll be no ranting today. God damn it, man. We just got a damn dub. The game is almost over. Everybody pile on in here. Let's get rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, welcome to another Rated Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent, man. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to everybody in the chat, y'all. Get wasted with your brother, Wasted. Listen, man, we got that dub. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm going to be real with you. Look, the defense looked good, but the Tennessee Titans might be the worst team in football. They might be. There's a couple of bad teams, right? But the Tennessee Titans might be the worst team in football. I'm going to be real. Yo, shout out to my guys. And before I get started, man, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Get wasted with your brother, Wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend. My guy, Raider Bubba, has been in here for the damn longest. Resplendent Raider is in here, yo. My dog. Oh, my God, man. Yo, everybody's in the place to be, man. Chat HA, my dog. DJ Lenny Danger's the place. Said, we're on time, Wasted. Show won't start for another 10 minutes. You were wrong. It took 8 minutes for the show to start. Oh, my God. Nick G is in the place. And God We Trust is in the place. Dominique 5. Dom, what it is, man. Yo, we're actually happy this week. Yo, shout out to the 250 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, Wasted. Yo, my guy, Philly Raider. Glad to see the D-line with pressure today. Yeah, man. I mean, look, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. The way that, the Titans offensive line is blocked for Cam Ward, had they not gotten pressure, I would have been really, really concerned about the Raiders. Really, really, really concerned. Max Crosby had a game. He had 2 sacks. He had 5 pressures. Max Crosby had the hell of a game. Jonah Lualu got active. They had some sacks today, man. Yo, I mean, bro, the whole defensive line. Tyree Wilson had a fumble recovery. And, Wasted Ben told you. Wasted Ben effing told you Devin White was balling today, man. To me, Devin White gets the game ball on the defensive side of the ball. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Devin White was balling, yo. Salute to the almost 400 of y'all in the room. Get wasted with your brother, Wasted, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Trucker Mark. Okay, it's a win, but it's the damn Tennessee Titans. Just prove we are not the worst team. Bro, listen, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. You do not lick a gift horse in the damn mouth, yo. Look, Gino turned the ball over again today, which he got to clean that up. He definitely got to clean it up. He didn't look the best. But look, I'm trying to tell you, Devin White, I've been telling y'all the whole time, man. I've been telling y'all the whole time. Yo, my guy Andrew Gonzalez in the place, man. A member of the Wasted Talent Army. Salute to him. Salute to my brother Rudy the Vet Russo in a place, man. Rudy the Vet Russo says he deserves a game ball for watching Gino for 3 hours. Yo, yo, look, there's a few news and notes, a few things that I love. I love the way they use Michael Myers, like you guys said. I was a little shocked and dismayed that they weren't able to get Genty going a little bit better, and maybe that might be a kind of a function of the Chip Kelly offense. But Aston Genty had, 23 carries. He had 75 yards. I think he had a little bit more than that. No, he didn't. He had 75 yards, 3.3 a carry, had a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 5 carries, -4 yards. Was not super active in the run game. Gino Smith was 17 for 23, 174 yards, touchdown and an interception, 7.6 yards and of a pass. He was sacked 2 times. I think he was pressured about 16 times, man. So, Gino Smith stood in there. There was some times where, I think he probably could have taken off. But listen, I am not going to totally, trash Gino Smith. Gino Smith was under duress a lot of this game, and I'm going to be honest with you, they're going to have to figure out a way to fix what the F is going on with that offensive line. Man, I'm going to get some splits with hurries and stuff pretty soon. My guy Ray the Bubba with the $20 slap-a-rooney. Finally won, baby. Oh, my God. Don't it feel so good just to say that, man? Yo, we got about 500 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend, y'all. Listen, yeah, I got to put the blue blockers on right now. My eyes are starting to bother me, man. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Shout out to Michael Mayer, man. Michael Mayer came back. He came and contributed in a way that showed up on the stat sheet, and it really showed up in crunch time, man. In the red zone, Gino Smith has been horrendous in the red zone throughout the last few years in the National Football. This predates his Raider time, right? Michael Mayer catching that ball, getting underneath. Michael Mayer's a guy that most people think and thought could be a number 1 receiver on most other teams, man. And Michael Mayer showed up and showed out. They were using him as a lead blocker. A lot of times I kind of get a little shocked and dismayed at the way that they use Michael Mayer, because he was drafted to be a number 1 receiver, bro, a number 1 tight end. And they use the guy like he's just a utility bum. And I really don't like that, man. My guy Larry DM with the $5 smackaroony, man. We will be 4-1 if we just did not let Gino throw over 10 yards. Tucker, truthers, stand up. He is turning into our number 1. He definitely is. And I want to say something, man. There's something that I noticed in our run game, and it could possibly be because of the situation that we have going on with the contract. Jacobe Myers has been absolutely putrid in the blocking game. He really has. Look, all of Jacobe Myers' truthers, come to the front of the congregation. Come to the front of the congregation, because the effort that he puts on blocks is not the same thing that I saw last year. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was Jacobe Myers, I wouldn't want to get hurt. And I get, I don't know if that's what, I don't want to put that on Jacobe, but to me, it looks that way. It looks that way. Like Jacobe, it doesn't seem to be as voracious and ferocious in the blocking game. Right, but he's missed a hell of a lot of blocks this year, especially on some of these Genty runs. He's missed a hell of a lot of blocks. Salute to over 600 of y'all in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But yeah, man, I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, man, I think that win, lose, draw, or tie, the Raiders need to go get Jacobe Myers out of here. And it's not that he's not a good player. And I know you guys are going to be like, wait, so what the F you talking about it? Trade that guy so you don't get nothing for him, because he's going to leave. It's apparent that they don't really want to pay him like that. And then if the free agent market is as robust as I think it could possibly be, I don't think they bring Jacobe back. I don't. My guy, Rusty Corte with a $5 slappy. So glad to be on your channel after a win, wasted. I will trash Gino. He cost us at least 10 points. Yes, he did, bro. Rusty, look. Today, I'm not going to do that to Gino. He got the dub. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it to him. What I will say is this, though. Gino Smith and Chip Kelly need to put their heads together and devise a more cohesive game plan for his skill set. Gino wants to throw the ball deep. He wants to throw the ball deep, but he has to realize something. You have to establish the running game, establish the play action pass to be able to afford the opportunity to go deep. You're not going to be able to go deep with this offensive line like this. Now, if the Raiders could do anything with Jacobe Myers for a team that needs it, go out there and get a guard, because, man, just I got to look at how many, pressures were allowed and sacks were allowed and stuff like that. I'm going to pull all of that up pretty soon. But, man, Dylan Parham had a rough game. Jordan Meredith had a rough game. And Stone Forsythe, man. Stone high-stakes Forsythe was not good today, man. He was pretty decent last week, but this week was a train wreck, man. Salute to my guy J-Rock with the $10 bomb. Wasted. Yes, we won, but our offense struggled again today. Outside of Mayer and Genty, I like rolling Gino out of the pocket. He's a step or two slow. He reads and throws. Kelly's offense is predictable. Yeah, I mean, Chip's offense is definitely predictable, bro. But, yo, they went out there and they paid $6 for it. And my brother, Marvin Lewis, first, never last, bro. Appreciate my brother Marv pulling up in the place, man. But yeah, no. Let me get back to that. Yes, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Gino, everybody is lauding him as this, dual threat mobile guy. But you gotta realize Gino Smith is 34, 35 years old, right? Yeah, wait, I could be wrong on that. How old is Gino Smith, man? I think you know me. I always overinflate people's ages, man. I always do it, man. Gino Smith, he's 35 years old. Yeah, he's born in 1990. Gino Smith was born in 1990. His birthday is the same as my nephew's. They're the same exact age. He's 35 years old. Yeah, hell yeah. He's same age as my nephew. Salute to my nephew, Jalil, man. Salute to my nephew. My oldest nephew. Well, no, he's not. Actually, he's not. My oldest nephew, my nephew Jamal, my oldest nephew, but he's a fucking year younger than me, so I don't even know what that even means. He's my nephew, but he like my brother. Salute to my nephew Jamal. Yo, rated a hole, my dog. Wasted, what up? I'm happy for the victory, but we played a team that sucks ass. Let it marinate, see what happens next game, brother. Rated Nation for life. Rated a hole. Listen, bro, do not look a gift horse in the mouth. We won, right? We won, right? Like, yo, look, this is a race back to respectability for me, bro. This is not some indictment on, yo, things have turned around completely and we going to the chip. This is not what's going on. We got a situation, bro, where we're trying to, for me, just at the very least, get more wins than we had last year. And then we go from there. Man. We understood that a lot of things needed to happen for this roster to get to where we wanted to go. We understand that. We know that. This is not some situation where we thought the Raiders were going to the Super Bowl this year. No matter how optimistic of a fan you are, no one thought that. This is the fight to get back to respectability, right? So, yo, win number 2 down. We probably should have 4 wins, right? But we got 2. So let's get to a situation where we get the ball rolling. Maybe we can go out. It's a divisional game. Kansas City is not looking like world beaters. Let's see what happens, right? My guy, Raider Bubba, my dog with another $20 bomb. Nation, we won. Pay them bar tabs. You goddamn right, y'all better pay them bar tabs, man. This is a family show, and we need them bar tabs paid up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share this thing out to all social media, y'all. Oh, my God. My brother, Raider Bubba, blessing the channel, keeping the lights on here, Raider Nation. God! Wow! We effing love it. Listen, this is the post-game show. You guys know how we do here. We've been doing it. It's going to continue. You already know. And listen, when we start talking about Dante Thornton, right? Dante Thornton has a lot of talent, bro. But he's a rookie. I think we're expecting a lot too much from him. I think he needs to develop how he needs to get off of the line of scrimmage to release. And then the offensive line's got to do their job. The offensive line's got to do their job, man. The offensive line was not good today, man. It wasn't good today. My brother, David Walker, in a place to be. Wasted. This offense is really offensive. And that could be the wasted word of the day. Offensive for my brother, Dave Walker. My brother, man. Salute to my dog, David Walker, man. Salute to my guy, King Ra. Just play the 2 rook offensive linemen, Grant and Carlos Rogers. Yeah, I'm surprised that we didn't get a Tonkin Hemingway, J.J. Pegues, Rogers, and Grant sighting. I'm surprised that they were healthy. Well, Grant wasn't a healthy scratch, but Rogers was a healthy scratch, right? So I'm pretty surprised by that. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Wong, in a place to be, man. The whole O-line was garbage again. It gets worse and worse every week. I mean, bro, look, did you expect my brother Snipe? Snipe is in a place. Appreciate you, Snipe. Appreciate you, Snipe. My brother Snipe is always showing love. Yo, shout out to the over 700 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I mean, did we expect for, the Raiders offensive line to get better with Colton Miller being out? I mean, like Colton Miller is hurt, bro. He's our best offensive lineman. Now, what I noticed, guys, yo, man, Jeffrey Simmons was a monster today, man. He had 6 tackles, 4 solo, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, 2 QB hits. He was super, super disruptive, man. Look, Olawafemi Oladeju from UCLA. This is a guy I wanted the Raiders to take, right? This is a guy, that kid was active today, man. 2 solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Jihad Ward. The reason why we do not have Derrick Henry, Jihad Ward actually did something. He's still in the league, which is insane. But this is a team that, you know, is not a very good defensive team, not a very good offensive team. And the Raiders really should have got the goose egg. Now, this is another guy that did nothing today, bro. And I'm going to be honest with you. Malcolm Kuntz did absolutely nothing. They got 1 QB hit. He did nothing today. T-Book really, I got to see how many snaps he had. Didn't do a whole lot. Tommy Eichenberg didn't do a whole lot. Leaky Fotu showing up, getting a sack today. Adam Butler was very pedestrian today. Very, very pedestrian. Jonah Loalu, man, was active, man. 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Tyree Wilson, 4 tackles, 2 solo tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Jamal Adams, 4 tackles, 2 solo. Eric Stokes, 5 tackles, 2 solo. Caillou Bukele, 5 solo tackles out there on the island. Look, you can say what you want about Caillou Bukele, bro. Probably shouldn't be starting. I'm surprised he was starting. But what I will tell you is this, yo. He is a terrific tackler as a corner. And I think that's part and parcel of the reason why he plays a lot. I don't think he should be playing as much. I think Darian Porter should have been the guy that's out there playing. I think Pete is a little stuck in his ways, and I hope that doesn't burn us against a quarterback the caliber of a Patrick Mahomes next week. But I can definitely see that happening, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. The salute to almost 800 of y'all in the chat, man. My dog, Trucker Mark, just win, baby. Oh, my God, man. My God, just win, baby. Finally won. About time. Been a member for 2 months. Larry DM, we will be a member. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I read that one. Let me come on down here, yo. My guy, King Ra, just played a rook. Okay, I read that one. I'm sorry. I am messing up here, man. Raider Mason is in a place to be. Victory pumps for Mrs. Mason. Salute to you. Salute to you. Man, I mean, you are a filthy and cut that out, Raider Mason. Guys, when the post-game press conference comes on, I will be putting that up. We will be watching that. Guys, this is the most splendiferous occasion. I don't know how many times this year we are going to be having the distinct pleasure of watching a Raider win, man. So, look, I'm taking full effing advantage, yo. I don't want to let nobody rain on my damn parade. I don't want to hear your crap. If you guys got anything to say about the fact that we beat up on the lowly Tennessee Titans, so the F what? So in the F what, man? Salute to my guy, Rusty Coorte, becoming a new YouTube member. And my guy, the Oakland Raider Trucker. 3 guarantees in life. Death, taxes, and a Gino interception per game. Yes, Gino is on a historic run with interception. He has his 10th interception this year. I mean, Gino Smith is going to probably break a record this year for interceptions. I mean, this is super J-Boo, man. The offense can't struggle against KC. They will come back to bite us. That's a fact. It's a divisional game, bro. This is a divisional game, and the Kansas City Chiefs are just that. And it's looking like they're starting to pick up traction. And I think Rashee Rice is coming back, their #1 receiver, just in time for the Raiders. Just our effing luck, man. Salute. Yo, my guy, Mr. Sir Dre is in the place, man. Mr. Sir Dre is in the place, man. Man, but yeah, Geno Smith, man, has been absolutely horrendous with keeping the ball and ball protection. Now, Dylan Labe, man, had 2 kick returns for 57 yards, 29 yards. Dylan Labe's been phenomenal. And Alec Bachman, yo, to me, is the unsung hero of this game. I love Alec Bachman on punt return, bro. Alec Bachman on punt return was sure-handed. He got positive yards. He looked solid out there. That was a good adjustment that they made, putting Alex Bachman out there, man. But the left side of the offensive line, my man Vinny Thomas is absolutely right, was horrendous, man. Horrendous. They have to go out there and see what they can do to improve that line. Now, look, some of the plays that kind of pissed me off, guys, and I know it pissed you guys all off too. That Alex Kappa in the back of the end zone crap was absolutely horrendous. It was terrible. And if it was not the worst team in football, it might have been catastrophic. I mean, I can't even believe. Salute to my brother Halo in the place. Oh my God. And another thing, yo, Isaiah Palmau, bro. I think it's time to kind of pump the brakes on that situation. I think Isaiah Palmau is in a bad situation for his skill set. I think he should be roaming. I think that he should be a guy that they use kind of like Nate Hobbs, you know, as a nickel. But I don't think Isaiah Palmau should be starting at this point. I think the Raiders need to kind of reassess their safety room. Isaiah Palmau, and I know Lonnie Johnson was brought here to be the starter, and I think that's part and parcel of the reason why you're getting more and more Isaiah Palmau. But listen, he's athletic. The idea of Isaiah Palmau is a lot better than he's been playing, yo. Isaiah Palmau has not been doing a damn thing, man. Oh, and I have not forgotten Tyree Wilson earning his check, his fumble recovery, man. Salute to Tyree Wilson. If it wasn't for this defense, man, I'm going to tell you something. The Raiders would have lost this game, bro, because this defense set us up to kind of get us on a trajectory where we had, we could play from the front. The Raiders are not a team that has the protection to be able to play from behind at all. At all, yo. Yo, and that's right, man. We got people watching from Twitter. We got people watching from YouTube. We got almost 800 people in the room, and I only got 11 likes. I don't know what the F is wrong with you. Pay your bar tabs. Don't be no damn freeloaders. What the F is up with you guys, man? That's a fact, man. Bachman should have been returning kicks over Zeus. Like, bro, I'm going to be real with you, man, and it's a win, and I don't want to be too critical and knock everybody off their cloud. But I don't understand the ideology behind Alec Bachman not returning kicks all this season. I don't understand the ideology about Zamir White even being active or on his team. I don't get it, man. I can't get it. And yeah, Palmau is a bad tackler, bro, because he's always going for the knockout shot. He's always going for the knockout shot. My guy Capital, credit on the offensive play calling, trying to preserve Gino and focusing the play through Genty. But unfortunately, that won't be the case. It's too hard for you to focus and kind of run this offense through anybody. This offensive line was really bad, bro. I know we won, but this offensive line was really, really, really bad, man. And this defense, and what normally happens is, yo, Pete Carroll is on, y'all. Pete Carroll is on. Let's get to Pete Carroll, y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. You are now rocking with the absolute best. Wasted talent post-game.
Play. But other than not even other than that, he played a really good football game for us, and he managed the game beautifully, and that gave us a great chance to win it.
Salute. Oh, Pete is off. I didn't know Pete was on. I'll go back. Hold on, guys.
And Devin White did today. Jeez, it's a stat line. So he made a bunch of plays and with a pick and I think a forced fumble and tackles for losses and all that. 9 total tackles is what I saw. That's a great football game for him. And he missed 3 tackles that he could have had a ridiculously great game.
Yeah. Devin White had a terrific game.
All in all, we tried to run the football a lot today. A lot of times didn't run it very, very effectively, but yet
salute to D Rice.
When you attempt the run like that, it sets the game in a certain motion, and that's what we've been trying to get to. So it fits the whole club and the way we present the way we're trying to win games. So today was a good format for that, with all kinds of areas to improve. So
yes, sir.
Glad the fans got to see us win one.
Pete, obviously the win is great, but how important is it just to be able to stop a slide, get some positivity to look at on film, and just from that standpoint, more than even just a win?
Yeah, it is important. It's important to turn it, because we've been talking like we're going to play good football the whole time, and the format and the formula of it just hasn't come together yet. And so to get one now, and the last time we won was such a long time ago, we can't even remember it. But it's really important for us, and these guys deserve to feel like they feel right now, and how they'll feel tonight, and they'll feel so much better driving home.
Yeah, Pete got a boxer's nose
in the morning tomorrow on Wednesday.
Like Pete got that nose broke like 4 or 5 times, yo.
It's pretty obvious.
Y'all now
you talked earlier about the ball. You guys were +2 on the turnover margin today, and then also the difference between your defense being able to play with a lead and maybe do things that they've been wanting to do,
The only
but
post game
not being
show
able to
rocking
because
right now,
been,
y'all.
the other team has had the lead.
Yeah, it was we were in a different mode. Had a great sudden change when we went out there as well. When we did get a turnover, first drive off the field. I mean, there were so many
with the hook
statement
nose.
opportunities, and we made them, had them backed up, get the ball away from them, set up a score, all of those positive things. Yeah, that's. I'm really fired up about the way they're playing because we've been playing like this, but we haven't played complementary football well enough that you could recognize it almost. So there was no real surprise
the problem
as to
with
what happened
that, Pete,
on defense today.
is
It was
that
just great
you're
that they could
playing with
celebrate
such a
and get the
bad
ball off them.
football team. The
There is
mistakes you
nothing
make
more
don't
of
show
a
up.
factor than the football, and you guys have been covering the game all your lives and all that. But when you get right down to it, there's nothing more important than that. And if you don't give it up, you win 75% of the time. If you just don't turn it over, so. To be in the plus, it's important. We got to get our numbers back up. We're in plus for the season. It's going to be a bit, but we're going to get there.
Having Michael Mayer back today, both
Salute
offensively
to everybody
and
in the
special
chat, the
teams.
800 and almost 30 of you guys in the room,
miss
yo.
his contribution there because he's a stud at what he does on special teams and helped us again today there. But he had a big game. Coming back, he's been waiting for weeks to get back out there, so he's pretty hungry for it. A couple terrific catch and runs, and then the touchdown play was a studly play as well. So he was really fired up about getting in the end zone.
No more, guys?
No more. That was Pete Carroll, everybody. That was Pete Carroll.
Coming back because I have no idea what this is going to be.
Gino Smith,
Was that
for the
Pete?
most part, played a pretty solid,
That wasn't
efficient game. If you could just talk about how Gino played.
Yeah, I thought Gino played a really solid game. This was the game we were trying to play, and we would like to have exploded a little.
All right. I got to pull Pete down. Pete, I love you, Uncle Pete. I love you, Uncle Pete. We not doing that, bro. We not saying that Gino played a solid game. We're not doing that, Pete. I love you, bro. We're not going to sit up there. Gino played adequate, bro. If that's solid and that's good, then yo, see, the thing is, and this is look, and I never dog the organization. I don't dog Pete out. But what I would tell you is that, yo, I want Pete to take Gino to task and make him better, bro. And look, there was something that I spoke on JT the Brick show, right? Salute to JT the Brick. Salute to that man, right? But yo, the one thing I was wondering is Gino Smith sensitive? Do they have to protect his feelings? Because it kind of seems to me that they do. And I don't like just throwing erroneous stuff out there, but there's some things that I've heard behind the scenes. I got a few voices in the building now, right? Wasted has some voices in the building now too. And I'm hearing that, Gino might be a tad bit sensitive, man. A tad bit sensitive. I mean, what do you guys think? Salute to my guy, Silver Stunner. Because White looks like a player we should pay above all others for next year. Crazy. 14 other teams have the same record or worse than us. Yes, Silver Stunner, but the thing about it is that, yo, we could have the same record this week, bro, but it's the style of play, right? It's the style of play. Like, we are not looking like a kind of team that is going to, if we're being honest, it doesn't look like the Raiders are the kind of team that are going to be world beaters. It doesn't like we're going to get too many more of these this season the way we've been playing, yo. Raider Bubba says, are we talking about Zeus? We talking about White or Montgomery? We're not talking about Zeus Montgomery. That guy's a legend. We're definitely talking about Zamir High Stakes White. My guy, Bruce Davis, became a member of the Wasted Talent Army. Oh, my God. Salute to you. My guy, what's up, Wasted? Good Raider win, Wasted. You think we better off having AOC under center playing run first offense? No, because this is the thing that a lot of you guys kind of forget, right? Aiden O'Connell didn't move the football, and he turned the ball over too. Like, Aiden O'Connell only threw 8 touchdowns last year. He had 4 interceptions. Now, Gino has 10, and you guys are going to be like, well, Wasted. He had 4, and Gino got 10, and what the F you talking about? But Aiden O'Connell fumbled a lot last year. A lot. Aiden O'Connell was becoming a turnover machine as well, right? Gino athletically is just a better player than Aiden O'Connell, right? Now, will Aiden O'Connell probably, throw the ball out of bounds more than Gino and stuff like that? Most likely, right? But I think Gino gives the Raiders the best chance to win. Easy said, we want to hear Pete, bro. You got to hear Pete, bro. What the F you talking about? You want to hear Pete again? You want to hear Pete again? I'm waiting for Gino and them guys to come on. You guys want to hear some more? But wait, here's more. You guys want to hear? You want to hear the end of Pete's interview? Wait a minute. We waiting for somebody else to come on. I didn't want to hear.
He was really fired up about getting in the end zone.
Got more guys? Is that it?
Okay.
All right, that was Pete Carroll.
Was
I don't know this.
Wait, hold on.
Coming back, I have no idea what this is.
Gino Smith, for the most part, played a pretty solid, efficient game. If you could,
y'all want to hear more,
how
Pete?
Yeah, I thought Gino
Hey guys,
played
give me
really
a one in the
solid
chat
game.
if you want to
This is
hear
the game we were
more,
trying to
Pete. I'll
play,
take it down.
and we would like to have exploded a little bit more. They stayed off and deep a great deal in this game, and so we just took advantage of just checking the ball down and doing all the right things and the right reads and all of that. And unfortunately, got just hammered on the interception, and he couldn't do much about that play. But other than not even other than that, he played a really good football game for us, and he managed the game beautifully and gave us a great chance.
All right. No more Pete. Nobody gets. That's it. No more Pete. No more Pete. Listen, if Gino comes up, we will be playing Gino Smith. But listen, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. Gino Smith does get a Raiders the best chance to win. He does. He does. Bro, don't tell me that Aiden O'Connell gives a better chance to win. I don't even want to start this debate. Thank you. We're not doing. Gino does. And listen, Gino Smith has been ass. But let's not forget, we were out there with our pitchforks and shovels last year for Booger Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. We don't want to hear that shit, man. Come on, yo. Yo, my guy, Little Bosco. Fade to Kappa was amazing, and I thought the pass to Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl was the only trick up Pete's sleeve. Look, this ain't Pete, bro. That is your boy Chip Kelly trying to be cute. A fade to Alex Kappa was nasty effing work, bro. Nasty work. Somebody just asked me what I call the Titans for the mailman Will Levis. Hell no. Will Levis turns the ball over more than Gino. Guys, look, man. Gino and Aiden O'Connell both are not the best options in the world. And what I want them, I'm going to tell you why I want Gino to keep playing until he shits the bed and he keeps turning the football over. The only reason why I would start him against Kansas City, as he's been playing, he won the football game. There's no reason to bench him now, right? But I want Pete to stop the bleeding, bro. When Gino goes out there and he starts turning the football over left and right, I want him to stop the bleeding, bro. I want him to stop the bleeding, yo. And this, yeah, that fade, let's keep it real. That fade to Kappa was super nasty work. Super nasty work. Super nasty work, bro. Yeah, Rusty, he did everything to lose the game, right? But what's the alternative, right? You see, the thing is, to me, right? Once you make that move to Kenny Pickett, when you make that move to Kenny Pickett, if you make that move to Aiden, because I think Aiden will be getting off the injury list, right? So they got to see whether they're going to keep Aiden or they're going to keep three quarterbacks. So that's a piece of it. Then you got to see how healthy Aiden O'Connell is, right? But let me tell you something. And listen, that interception was disgusting. It was nasty work, bro. I don't know what the hell Gino was looking at. And you can expect to see more of that throughout the season, right? Because he's trying to get a 30-30 season, man. He's like Jazz Chisholm, yo. It's unbelievable, bro. But look, I just want to win, right? And what I would tell you is, yo, he's been throwing hospital balls. Yes, he has, right? But what I will tell you is this. When he plays bad, I want to see Pickett and then see how good Pickett plays within the game. And then we make our decision from there. But the thing is, it's really no reason to sit Gino Smith down. He won. He won. Let him go to Kansas City. Maybe he can get another win. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, what all of this shows me is that the Raiders should focus on drafting a quarterback next year. I know a lot of you guys have saw, what's been going down in college football, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy Nico balling at UCLA. No, Wasted been told y'all about that too. Wasted been told, yeah, Jazz is way better than Gino, but I'm just saying it's a 30-30 season nonetheless. For us to win against the Chiefs, Gino got to have the best game of his life, especially in Arrowhead. He doesn't have to have the best game of his life. He just has to have the kind of game where he doesn't turn the damn football over, bro. Can't turn the ball over, bro. And we have to have a kind of game where they go out there and they have to figure out a way to be able to protect Ashton Genty. I think the Raiders are really missing a boat by not going out and signing a blocking fullback. I really do salute to everybody. But what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Do you think the Raiders are missing a boat by not going out there and signing a blocking fullback, man? Salute to everybody in the chat. Yo, my guy, JB Killer from VA. Jonathan Villman jinxes on the intercept. Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did, man. Yes, he definitely effing did, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted. My guy, Uncle Lot. I agree on the O-line, but still worried about Gino's play. He's got to protect the ball at all costs. But listen, bro, if we're being honest, y'all got to give Gino some credit. He's been under duress a lot, bro. And the fact that he has the tools and the ability to move out of the way is better. Would you guys rather have, and see, that's the thing I worry about with Aiden. I don't worry about that with Kenny Pickett because Kenny Pickett can move, right? But with this offensive line, you have to be able to move, bro. These guys, they were in his lap as soon as they snapped the damn ball, yo. Fernando, my dog. What's up, Wasted? Good Raider win. Wasted, you think we better give it? Yeah, I read that one. Trucker Mark. Here we go. Here you go, $5. Professor, bartender. Appreciate you, my brother, for keeping the lights on here. My guy, Big Lil Bosco. Yeah, we read this one too. So salute to my guy, Big Lil Bosco, man. But what do you guys think, man? What do y'all think? They better focus on. But, bro, you know what's funny, bro? They need to focus on the line in free agency and the damn draft. Because if you guys remember back when we had car insurance, and I know I say this all the time, when we had car insurance, we got Huddy in free agency. Yo, we got Gabe Jackson through the draft. We got Donald Penn through free agency. We got Kelechi Osemele through free agency. We got Austin Howard through free agency. Khalid Barnes, all these guys. We got these guys through free agency, bro. Go out there and in a real way like the Chicago Bears did with Joe Thuney and these guys. Go in free agency and the draft. But, yo, they better not come back with Dylan Parham next year. Listen, and if I'm being honest, if DJ Glaze is starting, bro, if I'm being honest, I would like to see the Raiders go get a free agent right tackle. Seriously, bro. Go get a free agent right tackle and let DJ Glaze develop on a bench, bro. Facts, Wasted. Nico would fit nice. Talent, culture-wise, Long Beach, Uso, you know. Yes, he would, bro. There's a lot of young quarterbacks out there. I needed that. A lot of young quarterbacks, but I've been telling y'all, I like Nico. Yo, look, for me, bro, job one, draft a quarterback. Job two, fix the offensive line. And job three, yo, decide who you want to get to help Max up front. To me, if this free agent class has a lot of good offensive linemen, I'd pick up 3 offensive linemen. They just signed Colt Miller. Hopefully he's healthy. He's good to roll. You got your left tackle. You got Jackson Powers Johnson, and then you change everyone else on that line. And you put, DJ Glaze on the bench. I mean, that's how I see it, man. The Geno Presser. Are we missing out on the Geno Presser? Yes, we are.
2 separate things.
Thank y'all. Thank you, guys.
The tight end system in that offense. How great was it for you to have one of your 2 star tight ends back?
It was awesome to have Mike back. As you can see, he played a phenomenal game. He's tough as crap, man. I mean, he plays so hard every single game, and he's really, him, Brock, a couple other guys there, my safety net. I feel good when those guys are in the game, and as you can see, they do a great job and they make us better.
Gino, you've talked about how if you could just make things easy for yourselves and not make it hard on yourselves, and that's what you did today. How good was that feeling? And what kind of a statement is that if you do play clean football, this is the kind of outcome?
You give an F about Gino John Calvin.
I would like, obviously.
Cut your crap.
Can't throw an interception in that situation. Was trying to dirt the ball.
Ghost Raider, appreciate you, man.
Thank y'all, man. Or ocean or something. I mean, it's just a lot of bad luck stuff happening to me, but I'm in control of that. But when our defense plays the way that they played today, when Devin goes out there, makes the plays that he made, Max out there disrupting the game all game long. I mean, those guys flying around, giving us the energy, the crowd, getting involved, and then us, playing clean, for the most part. I thought we did a great job on some 3rd down situations. I thought we ran the ball well, 1st and 2nd down, kept ourselves on schedule, and that allowed us to play our game. And so
you are now rocking with
the way that we're supposed to, and we can execute the right way. We have a shot to, win a lot of games.
It felt like this was a game where there was some just take what they gave you type of an offense. I know for a quarterback you want to take as many shots downfield. Is there a discipline, or just to say, okay, this is what they're giving me today, this is what I'm going to take?
For sure. That's definitely something that, again, the way teams play on tape versus the way that they've been playing us have been two separate things. And so getting to the game and realizing, what they're doing and how to exploit it. We took a lot of stuff underneath today, which is what they gave us. I mean, they played a lot of shell, a lot of cover three, a lot of quarters. The safeties played pretty deep for the most part, which allowed us to run the ball well, but also, again, to just take what they give us and stay on schedule.
It looked like it was important for you to find an early rhythm. Was that due in part to the way they were defending, like you said, giving you, the underneath stuff and the short stuff, just so you could find a little bit of rhythm?
Yeah, it was important for us to get our rhythm. And again, we had our moments where we sputtered. It wasn't a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but
they got
you
75
said,
yards with a shitty offensive line. They did run the ball.
Big time conversions, big time fourth down conversion, coming out of the half. 8-minute drive to put 7 on the board. I thought that was a big drive for us, and I think we're maturing as a group as we go along throughout this season. We're becoming, more mature as a group. Every single guy is starting to fit into their role, and I think we're going to continue to get better as the season goes on. Coach Carroll does a great job of staying on us. Chip does a great job of staying on us, and we're process, driven, and we're going to continue to stay that way. And I think we just got to keep working at it.
One of those guys that's maturing before everybody's eyes is Ashton Genty. You guys continue to use him in a lot of different ways.
Look better, B. You need to work on that O-line adjustment.
Great player.
Look at my dog just rated.
He's becoming a focal point for defenses. They know that he's what he can do when he gets to the second level. I mean, he's running over guys, running past guys. He's great out of the backfield and in the catching game, and he's also great in protection. It was a great draft pick. I think they did a phenomenal job with getting Ashton, and he's only going to get better. Still a young player, still so many areas to improve, but every single week he's showing you who he is.
Picking up on that point with Ashton, it just seems like each week he's getting more comfortable in the offense. He's understanding the why. Am I reading that right, Gino?
I think you're exactly correct. I think we all are. Again, this is
Hondo.
First time for me in this system.
The Hondibulator.
With understanding the why, and we're all figuring out just how to get. Once we get 2 in space, I mean, he's phenomenal. He's one of the best in the league with the ball in his hands. His confidence is growing every single week. He's becoming even more of a leader. He's picking me up.
Look like a zombie,
when I get down at times, and just his overall demeanor, but the way that he plays the game, and then what he does in space, I mean, it's just phenomenal.
I asked Pete this question, but when the team's on a losing streak, I know this is a great win, but how important is it just to get a win?
Tight end is the new wide receiver now.
Positivity in the building, just to maybe stop the bleeding and get some fresh blood.
I mean, we know, what wins could do for you in this league, and yeah, I mean, shoot, man, you never want to go on a streak like that. But, the key thing is that we stick together. And I think the togetherness of this team, the organization, it's bar none. I mean, it's second to none. And I just think as we continue to grow throughout the season, we're going to have to get more and more wins so that we can continue to gain our confidence. But every week's a fist fight. Every week's a dog fight. We got to come out with the same approach we took this week, which is to go out and make it happen and get it done.
Salute.
Thanks, Gino.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Gino Smith. That was Gino Smith, everybody. Uncle Sour Socks was asking some questions. Salute to the Hondibulator, Hondo Carpenter. Salute to my guy, Rusty Coorte, with the $10 slappy. I just want to say I appreciate y'all. And most are a lot smarter than men. Wait, hold on, bro. What you mean? So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. And most are a lot smarter than men. But no way I want AOC in this up. But I also think Kenny 2.0 will play better than Doofus Gino. Look, bro, what I will say to every single one of y'all is that the backup quarterback in a team that doesn't have a good quarterback or having good quarterback play is always the darling of the town. Everybody always wants the backup until you actually get them, right? So let's be mindful. There was a time where the New York Giants sat Eli Manning down for Geno Smith, and a lot of good that did. Look, let's let it marinate. Let's let it cook. Let's let it effing cook up in here, man. We got 600 on YouTube, 600 likes. We need to get some more likes up in here, y'all. Some more effing likes. You damn right. The great Uncle Sal says, yo, you know what's crazy, man? I got asked a great question, bro. I got asked a great question. I got to find it. I should have started. Somebody asked me about wasted. What QB should we get? I say Carson Beck. He's truly a winner, the most pro-ready in the draft. Look, I like Carson Beck. I don't like Carson Beck to draft him in the first round, though. Right? Like Carson Beck is a guy. I'd have to see Carson Beck's tools in the combine. The tape looks pretty good, but you got to understand something. Carson Beck is a guy that has had the best of everything in college football. So you got to see what he looks like not having the best of everything. He went from Georgia to Miami, and Miami has a pretty much championship team down there. Miami is looking like a bunch of dogs. Look, when I look at Nico, you know what I'm saying? When I look at Martinez, it's a couple of quarterbacks, Cade Klubnik, all these guys, they're playing in situations that I would give them a little more grace. Now, also, we got to see how hurt Drew LR is. They say he's out for the season. Will he be coming out this year? Drew LR, with his arm, his size, things like that, he's a guy that you can get and you can develop, right? But there are other guys in this draft besides, Carson Beck. I don't think Carson Beck is going to be a first rounder based off of what I've seen, yo. And the author of Level, he's right. There hasn't been anybody that's kind of taken that brass ring as the guy. There has not yet. Look, and I love Mendoza. I like Mendoza, right? But this is the thing about Mendoza. And then, you even got the kid from USC that's balling. But none of these guys have stood out. All of them are kind of in the same place, bro. Nico is just big. He's physical. He's got a good arm. He can move. I don't necessarily like his attitude, but I don't want to be a boomer and a get off my lawn kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Rick Simmons, are we really sitting back talking about a win over the Titans? When we beat a real team with some players and a winning record, we'll talk. Oh, yeah. I told you your Yankees were trash. Go Dodgers. Rick Simmons, you're about to get unceremoniously blocked, you effing bum. Listen, we're talking about a win. A win is a win is a win. What you want to do? You want to be talking about a loss? You effing bum? Salute. Yo, CGR needs his beauty rest. My brother, Hug D's is in a place, man. We got about 1,000 in the room, yo. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Lenora Sellers is already used to playing with a shit O-line. The thing with Lenora Sellers is I like quarterbacks that are dual threats, but I don't like run-first quarterbacks. I got to see more. Like Lenora Sellers looks like a smaller Cam Newton to me, right? I love the way he has a great arm, live arm, but I got to see how he processes information, right? Because I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Lenore's. I watched highlights, but I haven't watched any tape. But I have watched tape on Nico, and I love how he processes. Johnny Fever says they should have won. They played a rookie QB. Yeah. Carson Beck only looks good because he came to my team, Miami. Weapons, period. Get the F up out of here with you crap. Block him for disrespect. Yeah, I should block him. CGR takes a nap. All the heat on a wasted live. Wake up, fool. We won. That's right, CGR. My God, yo, Classic Man Q is in the place. Yo, Garrett Nussmeier, I'll take him. I think Nussmeier might be the #1 pick, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, man? Nussmeier definitely might be the #1 guy. But, guys, this was a great win. Now, I don't really know much about Ty Simpson just yet. I gotta look at him. So let's go over the game, man. Now, guys, the one thing that I noticed, man, that, AJ Cole played freaking lights out, man. Salute to AJ Cole. Salute to Daniel Carlson. There has to be some change on that kick coverage, though, right? I loved how they sent Darian Porter as the gunner. That helped us out in our kick coverage. There were some adjustments made with our special teams this week, and I hope they continue. And I love the 2 pickups, bringing those 2 young linebackers, because, listen, you got to be realistic, bro. Like, these older players don't want to play special teams. And I know Pete's an old school coach, but you can't have these dudes playing freaking special teams, bro. It's a bad look, bro. Watching Nussmeier for a minute, he cool. Not mad. I'm not mad at Nussmeier either, bro. And I'm going to be real with you. His father's an offensive coordinator in the league. He understands how to break down tape. and he's a guy who is playing in the SEC. So it's Nussmeier and Nico for me, if I'm being honest, guys. Nussmeier, but listen, let's not put the cart before the horse, guys. You know, John Mateer, I don't know, bro. John Mateer, he didn't look so great yesterday, bro. You know, but look, we got a whole season to break these guys down. The college football season is over. Let's talk about the game right now, yo. Right now, there's no clear favorite. We got to see how this all throws out, man. But listen, when you start talking about this Raider game, man, yeah, I like the USC kid. My man Cream Corn, Cool Breeze himself. Let me know. The SEC is still competitive, though, bro. I already said Nico, Andrew. Yo, so what do you guys think getting into next week, right? Do you guys think that Kansas City's ripe for the picking? I can't wait to watch the Kansas City game. Do you think Kansas City is ripe for the picking? I do, bro. I do. I think Kansas City is ripe for the picking, but what you got to understand is that next week they get back Rashidi Rice, man. They get back Rice next week, man. Yo, my guy. T. Wood. I'm a Sooner fan of Mateer streaky, not an NFL ready. Yeah, I know. I didn't like what I saw from John Mateer, bro. Jaden Mavic. See, Cliff, the only thing with Cliff is, bro, he loves USC, bro. Cliff loved USC, man. Come on, bro. You got to cut that shit out. Kobe, you said you need KC to win tonight so they could take us. No. I need KC to lose and die 1,000 deaths like the fire of 1,000 suns, bro. Wasted. We only 2 games out. LOL. Love. Red Nation for like, shout out to my dog Joe Vigil, man. We got almost 1,000 in the room again, man. This has been an amazing live, yo. And yo, salute to everybody out there, man. I want the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs to get beat up tonight, and I want them to lose, bro. I want them to lose. I always want them to lose, bro. Shit, we almost got Denver out of here today with the Jets, but for some reason, bro, I think did my man have like negative 50 yards or some shit like that, or 51 yards? Man, it's crazy. So for all you people who wanted Justin Fields, man, who was saying, it's like, get the F up out of here. Yeah, man, I am mad. Denver and the Chargers got away with Wednesday. Yeah, I was hoping that they lost, man. Like, bro, the longer the season goes, bro, if everybody in the AFC West is losing, then you got to start getting a little excited, bro. He had negative 10 yards, right? Yeah, he was terrible, bro. Justin Fields, yo, bro, the thing, too, is that with Justin Fields, there's no excuse, bro. There is no excuse, bro. Like, he has receivers. He got a running back. He got a good line. There's no excuse, bro. That dude is terrible, bro. That dude is terrible, yo. Salute to everybody, man. Salute, yo. Yeah, people were trying to wonder why the Bears got rid of Caleb, and we can tell you right now why. Joe Vigil, wasted. My favorite team is the Raiders, but my second favorite team is anyone playing our foes in the AFC West. That is a fact, bro. Salute to my guy out there. The Jets mismanage their QBs all the time. That's why Prime didn't want his son to go there. Now, that's a fact. I mean, bro, when you got Aaron Rodgers and you can't win with Aaron Rodgers, bro, the Jets have been snake bitten by the quarterback bug just as long as the Raiders have, and actually more. They haven't had a Hall of Fame caliber guy since Joe Willie Namath, guys. Yeah, yo, Cisco, I remember you guys were dogging me out about going to go sign Baker when he went to the Rams. Everybody, we don't want Baker. He's terrible. See? You see? Listen, Raider Bubba, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Raider Bubba's about to get a wrench. Raider Bubba's, he has earned a wrench, yo. Raider Bubba's earned a wrench, man. I got to give him a wrench, man, after the show, man. Salute to my guy, Raider Bubba, yo. And Cream Corn need a wrench, too. But you guys can't be blocking people indiscriminately, man. But salute to everybody in the chat, y'all. I mean, I don't have much more. What I'm going to do is we're going to go look and see how everything is rolling, how everything is rolling, bro. With some of like the offensive line stats. You know, a lot of times I do that tomorrow, but we can do some of that today. We could do some of that today, man. You know, we won 20-10. You know what I'm saying? There, you know, look, man. There was a lot of little weird things in the game. The pass interference call on Stokes, that was kind of bullshit, right? You know, Caillou Blue Kelly, man, he's had his struggles in coverage, man. He like I said, but he's been a willing tackler, bro. He's been great tackling, you know, but I don't think Caillou Blue Kelly should continue to start, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Caillou Blue Kelly should not be starting, bro. I don't understand why Pete is not starting Darian Porter, bro. And guys, listen, what do you guys think about Jacoby Myers being traded at the trade deadline? It's about time to get rid of him. I mean, Trey Tucker and how well he's played has opened up the door for the Raiders to be able to unload Jacoby Myers and get something for him. Now, Darian Porter has not logged, you know, that many snaps today for the Raiders, man. You know, but, you know, he was a guy that I love seeing on special teams, bro. Love seeing that. Now, people are saying about Brock Bowers that he'll be out possibly to week 9. I'm going to be real with you, man. What I don't want to happen with Brock Bowers is I don't want for Brock Bowers to wait and he needs freaking surgery. Like, you know, I wish the Raiders would be proactive instead of reactive. The Raiders have been very, very reactive this year, and it's kind of pissed me off, man. And I don't understand what's going on. Salute to my guy, Tony B, man, with the $10 holler. He goes, keep it up, Wasted. Man, I appreciate you, my dog. Jack Bech needs to be more involved. I'm surprised Jack Bech didn't get more snaps. We're going to look at Jack Bech's, Jack Bech, has 0 receptions, man. 1 target. You know, that can't happen. That can't happen, bro. That cannot happen. Jacoby Myers had 4 receptions, 39 yards. Michael Mayer had 5 receptions for 50 yards. Trey Tucker, 5 receptions, 70 yards. Michael Mayer with 1 touchdown. Bro, you can't have a situation where Alice Kappa and Ian Thomas are getting targets and Jack Bech isn't. That's a major problem for me. That's a failure on the Raiders play calling. That is a huge failure, bro. Huge failure. Huge failure. Salute to my dog, AP, gifting 20 Raider Nation Unlimited. Raider Nation Unlimited memberships to the masses, making the Wasted Talent Army grow in droves. Man, I appreciate you, my dog. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Yo, my guy, T-N-08. He goes, Gino is awful, but Pete babying him doesn't help. No, he doesn't. I think Pete needs to hold him accountable. Everybody who received the 20 memberships, please put a flag up in the chat and thank my brother AP, man, for blessing us and blessing this channel with some members, y'all. Yo, my guy Lou Molina's in the place, man. That's a huge member drop. Yo, appreciate my guy AP, man. That is unbelievable. Y'all, salute and thank AP for his generosity, bro. Thank you, AP. 20 memberships, yo. Yo, big up to Jonah Luwalu too, man. He has been balling, bro. Jonah Luwalu has been balling, y'all. Thank everybody thanking our guy AP, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Because we're gonna be doing some members only stuff this week too, man. But but Jonah Luwalu, man, was balling, yo. And let's D-Mac, look, man, baby steps, right? Hopefully Gino starts to kind of trend towards getting a little better this year, man. But listen, why didn't we keep Sim McCormick? Because they were freaking, enamored with Zeus. And now he's a guy that they have inactive. He's a guy that they can't use. And they probably should have kept Sincere McCormick. They should have definitely kept Sincere McCormick. I think that this organization, bro, has been making some weird. It looks to me like everybody is not aligned diametrically, bro. Everybody doesn't look aligned to me. Seriously, man. Yo, we will win next week, take our bye week. Brock Bowers will come back, and we will win. Hot take. Uncle Goat says so. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Yo, and Lou said, listen, bro. It's a win tonight, bro. I don't want to start talking about what we're not doing, what we're not. And yo, my guy, Bill Lasarke is right. No bad vibes tonight. We got to win. A win is a win. They don't come around often. Enjoy this one tonight. Let's get ready to play the Queefs next week. All positivity, yo. We got a dub tonight, man. Come on now. It's Chief Week. It's Chief Week. Now, listen. You got to go out there. You got to make some adjustments, right? I think that if we're going to go into the compete mantra, I think Pete needs to look at trying to start Charles Grant. You got to look at trying to start Charles Grant. Salute to my brother OGDA, man. If we don't fix the middle offensive line, it wouldn't matter who the QB or the running back is, and that's the problem. This whole offensive line experiment, bro, if I'm being honest, if you want to try to do anything at the trade deadline, go out there and go get a guard off the scrap heap. Go get a guy who's been a starter that might be a little long in the tooth to stop the bleeding up front. If they want to make this a respectable season, you cannot continue to start Dylan Parham at guard, bro. And I was just talking about that, Raider Roscoe. You're right. We got to trade for some O-line help. Like, listen, take Jacobe Myers and move him on down the line and try to get you some offensive line help. And people are calling, look, to me, the scheme's not the problem. It's the talent. The scheme ain't the problem. To me, the scheme at this point is not the problem. It is the talent level, bruh. And Jordan Meredith is not the same as Andre James. Jordan Meredith is worse than Andre James. He has not played well, bruh. Jordan Meredith has been terrible, bro. He's been terrible. But guys, look, man, I don't want to belabor the point and be negative here. We won, right? We won. Yo, Huggy said, bro, our O-line look like the last pick kids on the playground. Yes, they do. They do. They do. And it sucks, man, because I wish we could have got that dub against the Bears, man. But I mean, look, Hug is crazy, bro. It's coaching the talent, placing them in positions to succeed. Listen, I'm not saying that the coaches don't have, any place in this, because the coaches do got a place in it, right? But when do we start putting the accountability measures on the people that are on the field actually taking snaps? Like Stone Forsythe, no matter what scheme he's in, has not been good. Yeah, but the offensive line last year had Colton Miller most of the time. Even though he was hurt in the beginning of the season, Colton Miller played a great amount of snaps last year. He played great last year, and Colton Miller was actually playing great this year. And I truly believe that the running game would look differently if Colton Miller were healthy. I believe that the team would look a little better with Colton Miller, right? But what you have is a Dylan Parham and a Stone Forsythe that are lost. And then you got Jordan Meredith at center. And now you got a situation where we're getting pushed around. The whole left side of the line from the center down is getting pushed around. Shock about, there's a chance that Colton plays, but to me, if I'm being honest, I don't think he will. My guy Huggies, I'm not negative about the dub today. I just know what I saw in terms of, plays. And a lot of those came from the O-line of Gino. Yeah, now that's a fact, huh? That's a fact. I mean, Eddie from the Bay, he goes, listen, we won the Gout Bowl today. Now we just need to win one game at a time. Need O-line improvement and trade for a decent cornerback. Bro, if you're going to trade for a player, and a lot of times, the NFL, the trade deadline goes out with a whimper a lot of the times. The trade deadline is not a thing most of the time. When you start talking about the trade deadline, you don't expect much. If the Raiders are smart, they will be sellers, though. But, you guys are talking about, the O-line, the O-line. I don't know, man. My guy, Rudy Yvette Russo. Yo, everyone needs to read the book Sitting Under the Bleachers by Seymour Butts and enjoy the win. Get the F up out of here with your crap. Aren't you Seymour? Rudy the Vet Russo with your crap. Rusty Corte. I'm wasted with my little bro wasted. Salute to my guy Rusty, man. Salute to my dog. Rick Glenn with the $5 holler, man. Did we run sweeps, pitches, and had Gino roll out more than the previous games? Is this because the O-line is weak? Your thoughts? I think, yes, you have to kind of get space between the offensive linemen, and you got to get that momentum, right? The offensive line knows when they're pulling, when they're running the sweep, so they can get their momentum going to try to get like an advantage. But you got it. Motion is the friend of a bad offensive line, right? You know, getting people out in space is, you know, the friend of a bad offensive line, and they know that. They know that. My guy Raider Joe wasted. A big if the Raiders beat the Chiefs, are we back? Man, listen, bro. Look, anytime we beat the Chiefs, we back like Cadillacs in the 70s, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing, bro. You're not going to get those rookie mistakes next week. You got Patrick Mahomes coming to town. You got the best in the business. It's going to be a little different. Terry Ogden, truth wasted. Chip Kelly has some questions. You know what I'm saying? He said, but Graff is right. His first year, Gino's Carroll's guy. Chip ain't got him throwing in double coverage. Interception not seen over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Too much blame has been put on Chip Kelly, man. Too much blame, bro. Too much blame. A lot of this shit is bad quarterback play as well, man. I'm telling you right now, yo. It's too much has been put on Gino, bro. Start the hydration. What the F are you talking about? Yo, what the F is wrong with you, bro? This guy You see what the F is wrong with you, man?
Man, you a bitch.
Yeah, F up out of here with that shit, bro. It's a family show. But look, guys, look, we've been going at this. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I talked about this earlier, man. Disgusting. But guys, shout out to the over 1,000 of you guys in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. This has been the Wasted Talent post game. Yo, I mean, it's always such a splendiferous occasion, man, when you guys pull up in a place to be for the post game show. Guys, I think that, you know, we got to enjoy the win. We got to enjoy the win. And Joe Vigil said it best, man. Pound the queefs next week. Take the air out the ball. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, Stone Forsythe's trash. Cap is trash. But we got to, listen, bro. These are the players that are on our roster. Cole Miller's hurt. You know, some of this stuff hasn't worked out the way we thought. That is what it is. Stone Forsythe's terrible. He was terrible when he was with Seattle. He was terrible when he was with the Giants briefly. But you got to be able to enjoy the wins. Enjoy the wins. Enjoy the wins. Enjoy the wins, bro. You guys are talking about, you know, all of this other crap. Enjoy the wins. You would think we lost the way some of y'all are talking about, man. We're going to talk about the Chiefs tomorrow. Enjoy the win. Gino Smith and the guys pulled it out. I love every single one of y'all. We will be back at it this week. We will be doing our Victory Monday. We're going to be going over the Chiefs game. Let's hope that the Raiders make some moves out there in free agency, bro. But listen, man, yo, it feels good to win, man. Shout out to my guy, Alex Robo Rojas. Feels good to win. Enjoy it, though. Enjoy it. And we rooting for Detroit, the greatest show, well, the second greatest show on turf to go beat the Queefs, man. Salute, man. My guy Eddie from the Bay. That's right, Eddie. A little positivity up here. Let's enjoy the win. Let the young guys play. Some of the other teams being successful and winning need some new blood and energy. And let's hope that the Raiders go out there in the free agent market and bring somebody in to help this team out, bro. Love all of y'all. Let's go watch that Lions game. Hopefully the Lions put the beats on Kansas City and beat the crap out of them. F them. Love every single one of y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up at a place to be, man. Yo, we will be back tomorrow, rocking like we always are. Back to y'all like we never left, man. Peace. Enjoy y'all night, man.